Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another video, and you've been noticing that I've been uploading videos quite a lot more often now. It's because I just want to pump out a little bit more content than usual, just because I wanted to, and also because it's fun to do this. Also, this is going to be probably the first time you'll ever see me doing a little bit of gameplay with some commentary aside it. But anyways, we're going to be talking about a certain someone known as...
Nicktendo.
Nicktendo.
It's Nicktendo.
So Nicktendo, not
Nicktendo.
I mean Nicktendo.
Name Nicktendo before.
Yes, Nicktendo. Thank you everybody for saying that, and welcome to my rant about him. So, why am I doing another video on this guy who's essentially just irrelevant at this point and losing views? Well, it's because I wanted to get my point across. I've been wanting to talk about this guy for a long time. I've seen so many people basically trash on him for his horrible animations. So, I will be the next one to do it. I think out of everyone, I still think Keaton Walsh did the best job with it, as he judged it very critically. But I want to give my own 2 cents on this whole situation. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting with the first point. Alright, before this point starts, I know that my audio is very echoey, but I don't use a mic. Anyways, let's talk about the creator himself, the man behind the animations, Nicktendo. So, what is this guy like in person or whatever? Well, he juggles from being a nice person to an arrogant coward who doesn't want to own up to his mistakes or own up to any of the criticism that people have been giving him over the years. So, when he sat down at one point to talk with that bitch dude on a live stream, he was kind of a cool dude. But after that, he started slipping into being a quiet, cowardly, and arrogant person. If you look at certain comments, he's basically just giving the excuse of, I'm not making this content for you, I'm making it for my fans that like my videos. Guess what, jackass? You do realize the fact that you should at least be making decent content instead of making content for babies like them. Now, I don't want to have to insult his fans, but here's the thing. His fans are actually literally ridiculous. They go on to defend him, saying that his animations are about as good as something like this.
Leafy, we're looking at the exact same situation. A YouTuber who made toxic content, intentionally dancing too close to the line, essentially taunting outside forces to come and crack down on the entire platform.
Or even this.
Because like you don't play by the rules, and guys like me, it ain't easy to be played for fools, so let's go, let the room get chiller. Let's go, dirty brother killer. Go ahead and try to hit me if you're able.
And this. And for Christ's sake, look at this animation right here. This was released from 2007 and 2006 from somebody who was 16. And guess what? The same person who made this animation that looks so much better than anything that Nickendo's ever made is still working on stuff to this day. In fact, I'll show you some footage right now.
One job. You have one job, Knuckles. How'd he steal it this time?
I could explain, alright?
Alright, let's talk about the actual animations themselves. Alright, time for the second point, the actual animations. But this is going to be in sections. The first part is right here in the beginning, when he started animating back in 2017. He started his channel in 2015, but the first true animation was the B-Movie 2 official animation, which is 20 minutes long and it looks like crap. But I can excuse this as it is his first animation. But what happened afterward? Well, stuff like this. Now also, you would notice that in the beginning of his older videos, he would also say, well, enjoy this dumb animation, because he would actually admit that his animations would be poorly made. But now, he just says, enjoy this animation, as if he's saying, oh, my animations are amazing. Oh god! Okay, now I can see why he said enjoy this dumb animation. Help me! Okay, so anyways, I could still excuse this, as again, these are his first few animations, but did he improve? Well, you tell me.
Junior! Did you just throw that water balloon?
No.
Well, who threw it then?
Well, almost no improvements have been made whatsoever, other than maybe the mouth movements, but that's about it. And the character's looking slightly less bumpy and crappy and all that. But anyways, I mean, this is also the same guy who can barely even draw a stick figure. I mean, you guys want me to show you how bad this guy can draw a stick figure? Here you go.
Subscribers, give that a round of applause.
Yeah. So anyways, here's the problem I feel like that he has with his older videos and his new videos even today. He tries way too hard just to replicate the characters from drawing them from puppet form to actual, well, animation. That's the thing. Translating them from puppet to animation is very hard, and you have to be very talented for that. But here's the thing. He tries way too hard for that. But if he actually drew the damn things and also took some time to practice, it would be a little bit better, maybe. Maybe it wouldn't look that good compared to the actual puppets, but it would be something. But no, it just looks like he meshed a bunch of shapes together and used the Nicktendo Movie Maker and also Paint.net to make his crappy-ass backgrounds. And can I just note one more thing? Why don't you just draw your own original characters? Or at least maybe try to make your own version of these characters. Here, you guys want me to give you an example? Here you go. It's not that hard.
Okay, Joseph, until Cody gets here, we're gonna play a card game.
Okay, cool. What do you have in mind? Blackjack?
This is Kyron Animates. He's a good animator, and make sure to go subscribe to him.
Why isn't it working? What's wrong, Jeffy? There's something wrong with my game! There's no internet connection! Well, that's because I changed the Wi-Fi password, Jeffy. Well, give me the new password, Daddy! I'm not giving you the new password until you do your chores. What chores?
This is Rhino Girl. Go subscribe to her as well, because she's also really damn good at animating and made her own original characters. And for the last one...
Tag, you're it. Jeffy, I'm not playing tag. Tag, you're it. I'm not playing tag. Tag, you're it. Jeffy, I'm not gonna play tag. I'm not playing. Tag, you're it. Jeffy, you're it. I said I'm not. I'm not. Tag, you're it. Jeffy, I'm not playing. Tag, you're it.
And this third animator is probably the best out of all of them. Michael Bot. Okay, I can't even really say his name. But anyways, he's probably the best. And he was actually supposed to be hired by Logan. And guess what? He does these animations on a freaking 3DS. And Nicktendo does it on a computer. You tell me which one is easier. The computer. It's obviously the better one to do it on. And yet this guy does it better than Nicktendo. And yet he does it on something that's harder to use. A 3DS. It's way harder to animate on a 3DS than a computer than you think. Try animating on a 3DS and tell me how it is compared to a computer. And instead of hiring Michael, he instead hired this dickhead to do his animations for him. Whew. Okay, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself and a bit angry. Anyways, let's take a look at the middle. Now you might be wondering, what am I going to discuss for that? Well, two things actually. Let's move on to it. Alright, so eventually, during this time, SML himself, Logan, actually started noticing Nickendo's animations and decided, you know what, this is high quality enough. Instead of hiring Michael, who's actually a good animator, let's hire this idiot. So anyways, right when he hired Nicktendo, he did start improving a little bit, but even then, just barely. And it's pathetic how Logan keeps on stating that it's very high quality animation. Hell, at the end of certain videos, he literally says that. I'll give you an example right now.
Did it on such a short notice, and it was an amazing animation, and this video would have been kind of lame.
Now, if you're wondering what amazing animation he's talking about, well, I'll just play a little bit for you. This is at the time when I think Nicktendo, I would say, was improving just slightly. And it's still kind of crappy looking, but I'll show you here.
Vending machine, right? So I walk up to the machine, I put my $1 bill in, and I push B2, because that's the button for Cheez-Its. And I love Cheez-Its. And I'm thinking it's going to be a good day. I'm going to enjoy this bag of Cheez-Its. And then the machine starts moving. It starts making noise. This is going to be amazing, right? And then the machine, it's pushing those Cheez-Its toward me, and I'm like, yes, come to Papa. Come to Papa. And right as it's about to drop, it gets stuck.
Wait, it gets stuck?
It gets stuck. The Cheez-Its get stuck right between the glass and the shelf. And they're not dropping, they're not moving, and my mouth goes, because I just can't believe this. So I start pounding on the machine, and I start shaking the machine, and then I remember if the machine falls...
He had months to improve, but instead we got this 6-minute piece of shit. So yeah, what did he have to improve on? Shading, characters looking decent, at least maybe putting some lighting effects, maybe, I don't know, actually animate the damn characters. Here's the thing, they don't even move with their legs, they literally just slide into the scene. And also, here's something else I have a problem with. It still looks like a bunch of shapes to me rather than actual drawings. Here's the thing. Still and repeated frames can help, but still frames either just don't help mostly because you got to keep something moving. But also, repeated frames are the sign of a lazy animator. I am guilty of repeating frames, but that's mostly just for the better, because there's some things that I might need to cleverly use to repeat the frames. But with this guy, it's not even clever the way he does it. He literally just repeats the frames, and it looks worse, actually. Anyways, it's time for the end part. Improvements, aka the future. Well, has he improved? Barely. I mean, hell, there are some parts in this channel that I actually like, that I've seen actual improvements, but it's not much. And also his views have dropped. Let me just show you the improvements he's made. Well, almost.
Alright, Stinky, I'm gonna talk to you right here.
You kicking me out?
Kicking you out? No!
Well, kinda. Well, I mean, the backgrounds look better. There is actual shading within the characters. They look a little bit more detailed, especially Junior. In some of the videos, Junior actually, you could see his shell, and it actually has been drawn a lot better. Or, well, shapes have been added. But anyways, yeah, it does look definitely better, and especially some of the movements of the characters too. They move their heads, they move their arms in different directions. There is improvement here, and he has potential. But the sad part is, he barely listened. After all this time, after these years, we got this much as the improvement, and it still looks similar. But maybe I am wrong, and sometime we will see an improvement, but I doubt that highly, as his newer videos are just the exact same as this video, and it's been months since this video was released. So basically, the videos from this video right here, all the way to the newer ones that got released a few days ago, are the exact same. But with that all being said, I am SML Continuity. Thank you guys for watching on my Nicktendo rant, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.